Hey there, Swag Someone here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a popular edit like this. Before starting, I just want to tell you, always use 4K clips for your edit and use Topaz or any other video enhancing software you want to use. Plus also, these are the settings that I use. If you want to use them, you can freely use too. And also, change your FPS from original to 60. So what we want to do is, we want to start with new project, then a composition. This is the resolution that I use, 20 by 2060, frame rate 60. If you have enhanced, if you have not, then please do so. And duration would be depending on the clip and the sound, then okay. We need to import the clips onto our timeline. For that, we can use file and import, then file. There is a shortcut for this too, which is Ctrl+I if you want to use that. I also forgot to tell you, you need to import the sound too. Once you've imported the sound, you need to do is select all the clips and sounds, and then drag them into the timeline. What you need to do is click on the sound, then right click, go to keyframe assistant, then convert audio into keyframe. You're gonna analyze the sound, then you have this right bar right here. What you need to do is click on this, then go to effects, then both channel and slider. What this gonna do is you're gonna see this spike. This is the sound where your audio is at the top, or we can say where the beat drop. So why we need this is because we're gonna add a marker there. With the help of the marker, we're gonna know where is the edit gonna start or where we should put our clips. Now let me put the marker just in a minute. As you can see, I have an extra part here which I want to cut. So if I want to cut a clip, the shortcut for that is Ctrl Shift and D. Select the clip, Ctrl Shift and D. You have divided the clip. You can delete the extra part, and please don't forget to turn on motion blur and frame blending. For frame blending, we're gonna need to tap twice because we want to this one. Now we're gonna come to the fun part, adding this. Now to add this, what we need to do is click on the clip, go one frame ahead, Ctrl Shift and D, divide the clip, then click on the divided clip, right click on it, go to time, then freeze frame. Now what this gonna do is, when I increase the clip, it's not gonna move it. Now we're gonna duplicate the clip, Ctrl and D is the shortcut for that. So to add the blur part, you need to add BCC blur. This one. Add it to your clip. As you can see, it's far too much. I don't want that, so I'm gonna decrease it to 30. Also, if you cannot find any of the plugins that I use or effects that I use, you can check the description. I have given a Discord server from where I have downloaded all the plugins and software. Once we are done with that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna animate this. To animate this, first of all, put the resolution to full, select the clip, then put this retro brush on. Make sure to put this retro visor on. Then we're gonna select our character. Once you have selected the character, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this. Now you can see, if I disable this one, you can see my entire clip has come out. But there is a fault in this. If I zoom in, you can clearly see there is spacing between the character. Now to fix this, what we need to do is we need to add another mask in this area. Now as we have added the other mask, what we need to do is select the clip, press M. You can see the other mask. Then instead of add, we're gonna subtract. Now if I remove the other clip, you can see it's clearly empty. As how many spaces you have depend, you're gonna add more mask. Just need to subtract instead of add. Once we are done with that, we should close this. Then click P on a keyboard, then click on position, then separate dimension. Go and click on the clock on Y position, as we want to animate it from the down to the up. Then go to the first frame and put this out of the frame. Now if I play this, I have a animation, but it's too slow. I want to make it fast. To do that, select the keyframe, press F9, or you can just right click on it, keyframe assistant, then easy ease. Once you're done with that, don't forget to put your resolution to quarter. Once you're done with that, go to the graph and change the graph. What I will do is I'm gonna put this a little bit. Now we have done with this, you know how to animate it, but there's one thing missing. Once it's coming up, there should be a shake. To add the shake, what you need to do is right click on it, then click new, then adjustment layer. Now you have an adjustment layer. Click on the adjustment layer, then we're gonna add a switch. So what we need to do is on switch is we're gonna put the amount to maybe 140 to 150 depending on our choice. 150, speed to maybe 50. Then click on the clock ahead. Maybe go to free frame ahead depending on your choice. Then put the amount to 0. Then we're gonna go is enable blur, light and slide. Press U on your keyboard. It's gonna bring up keyframe. Then what we need to do is we're gonna ease them. Now select amount only. Go to the graph and change it. What this gonna do is it's gonna make it faster at the beginning, then slow at the end, like this. So now if I play it, we have this. Once the clips are arranged according to the music, what you need to do is need to click on the clip, press S on the keyboard. It's gonna bring the scale. Lower it down. Now you have this clip like this. What you need to do is create a mask on it. Select a mask. Now click T on your keyboard and position them. If you think they are a little big for your other clips, you can change the scale later. Do it for all the clips. What we need to do is we're gonna pre-compose that. For pre-composing, what we need to do is Control Shift and C, then move all attributes to this composition. Now do this with all your clips. Once we have done with pre-composing, what we're gonna do is turn on motion blur on all of these pre-composed clips. Select the clip, press S, remove this, then select on the clock, increase the value, maybe 125, 105, then 1 frame ahead, 100, then 1 frame ahead. I'm gonna change this to 108, then 1 frame ahead to 100. Select all of these, ease them, press F9 or you can do it manually. Now you can see when I move the cursor from keyframe to keyframe, they are animating. So select all of these, Control C, select next clip, press F, S, then remove this, Control V. Select next clip. We have added an animation to the clip. What we need to do now is we can add crop shadows to have a good outline to them. Just select the clip, double tap the effect. If you want, you can copy my settings. options. Good. Once we are done with that, what we can do is we can add zoom and slow-mo to our clips. For that, first of all, we need an adjustment layer for zoom, and we have to pre-compose our clip. Shortcut for that, Control Shift and C. Move all attributes to into new composition. OK. Then search for Twixtor. Add this Twixtor Pro. Make sure your in and out FPS should be the FPS of your clip, like I show you. FPS of my clip is 60, so I'm gonna add it to 60. For motion vector, we want best. Image prep, we want contrast as enhanced. For frame interpolation, we want motion weighted blend. And for warping, we want inverse with smart blend. Then go to our first frame, hit the clock, make it 180, middle of our clip, make it 40, end of our clip, make it 180 again. Select your clip, then press U to bring on keyframes. Select them, press F9, open the graph. Then make sure you choose value graph. Zoom in. Then change it. Bring this all the way down. Bring this all the way down. Make sure these and these both are equal. Then you can close it. Then select your adjustment layer. Then search for S blur curves. Add it to your adjustment layer. Go to the first frame of your adjustment layer. Then press on this Z distance clock. Make sure it's 1 if you want to zoom in. Make sure it's 1 if you want to zoom out. You can decrease it to 0.8, 0.7, whatever you wish to. Then go to your last frame of your adjustment layer. Make sure it's covering the entire clip. Then 0.8. Press U on your keyboard. Bring on the keyframes. Select them. Press F9. Then make sure you are on the value graph. Then change it. Bring this a bit up and this a bit down. You can play with the graph if you want to, as per the how much slow zoom you want. For me, this shall be good. Now to make an animation like this, what we will do is the same thing we have done here. Same thing. Instead of dragging the character from down like we have done here, we're gonna create a mask. Once you've created the mask and froze the time, what you can do is instead of animating it from the down, you can change directions like I did. From here, this is coming from the left. Then go to the next clip. This is coming from the right. And you go to the next clip. This is coming from the up. Go to the next clip. This is coming from the down. Go to the next clip. This is coming from the left. Then right. Then down. The same edit. Simple. That's all I have done. So for this, I'm gonna just do Yes. So now select them, set line, separate dimensions, select the graph. Now this, change the graph as per your liking. Before you export your video, just put on a high quality color correction like this one. If you want a tutorial for this, please let me know in the comments below. I will love to. That is all for today. This is my first tutorial, so I was a bit nervous. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for your time. Take care. Bye bye.